Hey guys, we are back with the Salt and the Sanctuary. So this is post-commentary because I actually lost the commentary for this session. So, not the greatest, but basically, since the last episode, I have looked on German Spies, LP, not spoiling myself, just trying to see like where he was exactly when he was in the Castle Storms, and basically I'm not good enough yet, so there will be some farming, some getting good in this session, so I will be cutting that out and putting it in the Grind Edition episode. That'll, I'll just cut everything out and then put it in the Grind episode that will upload the same day as this one. So, there's that. I don't remember why I'm running around here, probably just trying to figure out all the controls again, because it had been a bit. But an interesting little conundrum is I fell ill right after recording this session. So for a while, my voice was not good enough to be recording this. So this actually takes place, the commentary here takes place after commentary for 2 episodes after this one. So that'll be interesting. You're in a little time warp here. This commentary is from the future, and then you'll go back to the past to get the next bit of commentary there. Because, I've got commentary for that session, but not for this, weirdly enough. So yeah, we're gonna get started here, I think, in a second. I don't remember why I'm all, just jumping around and all that. I think I'm deciding what to do. Like, getting good and all that. I was deciding which direction to go. We're going this way. Zig coughing, a little bit sick. But I'm finally on the back end of it. But it kind of ruined my Christmas weekend, to be honest. Just didn't feel great for Christmas. But, I had a good Christmas otherwise. Hope you guys did too. So I can't make it to the item. So I've decided that I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go up and around to go get it. But first I have to beat these Retch Feeders. And Retch Feeders can be farmed for silver leaves, which are an upgrade material. And I think I discover... No, I did that last session. Last session I discovered this sanctuary, and this goes out to nothing that I already got all the stuff for, because there's just one item all the way back there that I already got last time. And I'm considering traveling, but I don't think I do. I think I just go. But basically, as soon as I establish my farming path, I'm going to be cutting out for the Grind episode, and you can watch that on the channel. It'll be uploaded the same day. And that'll be that. And then we'll cut back after I've done all my farming, so we can go back to the Castle of Storms and discover some new stuff. I am about 4 episodes into the Castle of Storms, so that big long grab attack on the dogs and the Retch Feeders is so annoying. Where they do that big long jump. So I think this is the farming path I used for most of this. That breach pike is actually really good now. And then another one, but then there are 2 Retch Feeders here. Spy sucker! Excuse me. But I was just in time, because this is actually being recorded, what is it, a day before it's supposed to upload? So, I'm well enough just in time. So now I'm going around to try and get that item that I couldn't get before. But I'm going to use throwing knives so that I don't have to jump over there and put myself at a disadvantage. And Forest Fangs have... Oh, I missed twice. And Forest Fangs have a poison effect on them. So they're super awesome that way. And there's an item back here, a crystal sphere. Crystal spheres clear a sanctuary. So you can just crush it in a sanctuary and then put your faction up in there. So we discovered this little place as well as getting the plated band, which is a ring, which we'll read in a bit. And we just got the light spell or the mend. The mend. It's a prayer. It's a miracle. So it's not really a spell. But I won't be using it for this character because I'm focusing on magic because I wanted to see how that worked. Alright, we're going to go look at it. Thick leather ring bearing scales of heavy iron plate, increased strength. So that's not really something for this character, but for my character that I'm playing off camera, yeah, that I'm not moving too far ahead so that I don't spoil things for myself. Because I want to experience things first in front of you guys, because I think that's some of the coolest moments that I've ever seen watching other people play games, is when they discover something, they're like, oh, that's so cool! Like, when I figured out the gimmick to the boss fight with the hunter, I think they call it, in Dead Space, where you're supposed to cryogenically freeze him. And I figured that out in Dead Space, and it was really cool. And I had, yeah, that's a nice little move. That down strike can... Well, it's very powerful with the breach pike, and it kills the Retch Feeders instantaneously, which is nice. But I missed that time. And he got me with the grab attack, which I hate. It also does like half my health at this point, which sucks. Retch Feeder, have I been saying that right? I think I have been. But yeah, believe it or not, I was actually worse off yesterday and the day before. But thankfully, it was just basically the weekend. It was Thursday through, it's Monday now. So basically, Thursday through Monday, I felt like crap. But, now I'm on the tail end of it. I'm feeling a lot better, thank God. Because when I'm sick like for 1 week a year. And it was the week of Christmas for some reason this year. And when I'm sick, it's just like, oh my God, kill me now. Alright, so I have established my farming route, basically. So I think this is where we're going to cut out for the grind edition. You can definitely watch it on the channel at 6th Street Gaming and check us out on Twitter, just in case you guys, are seeing this outside of everything else. So we'll see you when we cut back. Hey guys, we're back. We're back from all the grinding. I'm level 33 now. I've upgraded the whip and the spear up 1 level. So that's always nice. More damage and all that. I've gone up, 3 levels, 2 levels, something like that. So, I'm going through the farming run again. And it's going not the greatest, because the Retch Feeders and the Vilehawks are teaming up on me. I'm like, screw it, fire! Do you like fire? Fire is not incredibly effective against Retch Feeders, it looks like. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm dead, and then I'm not, so that's nice. Not being dead is good. But for some reason, I didn't grab the edge the first time. So I think we're heading back to the Castle of Storms, if I remember correctly. So that is multiplayer, asynchronous multiplayer element showing up, which is kind of cool. You know, someone's playing the same time I am. So that brings it to my faction, which is always nice to have my faction there. Hello! No, I don't really need anything from you. Because there's all these prayers, but I'm not going to use any of them. Because I'm going magic. Full-on magic. And nothing really there for me either. Crystal Moat Ring I already have. Bandits Pass is a very aggravating area. I specifically avoided this until I was stronger because I came here when I was playing before I decided I would do this for the channel. Actually, I think it was before the channel existed that I was playing. And this area was specifically annoying because it was very much the Soulsian thing of these guys are badasses. Don't come here till you're stronger. These axe guys are super annoying. I don't like them. Just because they're really powerful, because they can throw those spears, and it's not the greatest. Now I'm going to deal with the guy on top, I think. Yeah. I'm going up to deal with him. Actually, I think this is the first time that you guys are seeing this area, aren't you? So that's an interesting one. Just like with the... crossbow, magic pauses you in the air. I don't know if we can use that for some cool tech later, but it'll be interesting to find out. So I think I've grinded enough to be strong enough for this next area, which is the Castle of Storms, like we've been trying to get through for a little bit now. Yeah, I don't remember if I've gone here, so I just check, and yeah, I've been there. Because the only item that was there is now gone, so... You're going to be seeing that happening quite a bit here in a bit. Because actually, I don't think I'm strong enough for this area yet. I think I have to do a little more grinding. I like this castle. It reminds me a bit of Sen's Fortress for those who played Dark Souls. Just because it's got all these traps and things. Yeah, you gotta roll through that. You can't jump over him, dude. But that put him in the submissive bit, and I got shocked by it because I hit the switch before I got into the move. I think you're invincible during the move, but the shock happened afterwards, so I wasn't immune to it. Now I'm looking for an item to heal the wounding effect, but I don't seem to have one. Like the Warhorn seems like it'll work for fatigue on... Yeah, it seems like it'll work for fatigue, you know, the wounding state on the stamina bar, but I don't think it's going to work for actual wounding on the HP bar. And these Ember Skulls are still super badass, so... Basically, I'm still gonna have to be good. Be getting better, you know? I like that move. It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. A lot of these sorts of games, you know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, this, a couple others, Let It Die, I guess. I haven't really been exposed to enough of Let It Die to really know. I don't have a PS4, and even if I did, I'm like, no, not really. But, you know, it's really important to know your weapon's moveset and to apply it well. So now I've got my red shards, so hopefully I'll live a little longer. That was the wrong one. And now the blue grass, and then Wraith Fang. Okay. Well, yeah, because the Pest Mud, I think I'm going to be using mostly on bosses. I'm going to be buffing my weapon before I go on a boss, because I don't think other enemies really have enough time to build up the poison. See, and that wounding effect is ridiculous, along with the health crap, you know. 2400 was lost, Ember Skull is 926. But it gets ridiculous with those guys. I really don't like them. I'm trying to keep the gross I'm sick sounds to a minimum, but you know how it is, guys. But I still soldier on. Make sure that you guys have content. See, that move there is crazy. I haven't quite figured out whether the enemies in this game have moves, like they have certain attacks that they'll do, or if they operate on stamina. Because if they operate on stamina, they don't have, what we would call infinite stamina. That would be really good. Because you know what? I can spam moves like crazy. Get a dagger in my hand, and there's like 7 moves coming off it before I have to recharge. So if they're operating under the same rules as me, that's totally fine and fair. And actually, I'd rather it be that way, and maybe even feel a little broken because they have these cool moves that they can do. But see, dude killed me the exact same way again. Doesn't that suck? Where, oh, you died in the exact same way, you lost the same exact amount. So we're basically at a standstill from the last death. And it's too late to start a death counter. I might do it for the summary, just kind of cut all the deaths together and then do the death counter then. But, who knows? I'm in a pretty dicey situation here, but I think I get out of it okay. Yeah, because I just take a knee and get some health. All that good stuff. Pain. One of the things that I just thought about that I really appreciate about this game is they have a very subtle mechanic that's exactly the same as Souls. They have a specific sound that plays when you kill an enemy. So you always know when you've killed one. It's that hissing sound, like they're melting away. It's a very specific sound that you can listen for, so you know just how many hits to do. See, and there are 2 different hits on the whip. The heart attack actually goes a little more circular, so it's good for hitting those airborne enemies. Yeah, I think here I aggro all 4 of the Ember Skulls, which is really bad for me. And that's it. Tried to get away and heal, and they just followed me. So this is a very different grind. A grind of, oh, I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck. So doing the same section over and over and over again. But this is the Soulsian way. You learn by dying over and over again. Dying isn't a bad thing. Dying gives you experience. So then you know not to do the same dumb crap that got you killed last time. Like fighting flying enemies that can go through walls, which I still think is a little broken and crappy. And not letting the axe guys do that move on you. Now I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Magic. I'm just gonna magic the crap out of you guys. See, I hadn't realized yet that I have the really, really bad roll. Well, it's not like a big old fat roll, but it's not a great roll. I could have a better one because I can't carry that armor yet. You know, I can't carry it anymore because I took away the perk. But see how high he can throw that axe? Now a nice thing is on a lot of animations you're invincible. You've got iframes. Like when I was climbing onto the next platform, right there, the axe went right through me, but it didn't hit because I had iframes there. So I was invincible for a couple frames, right? Yeah, I think I switched to the attack power on this one so that I could do a little more damage when I get up there. Hopefully taking them down quicker so that they don't kill me first and, you know, that whole rigmarole. But so far I haven't found a weapon that will do as much. You know, it will work as effectively for flying enemies like this as the whip does. So, see, I got him there because it had the more circular because I was using the heart attack. And I died because I was on fire. So I win, and then I still get pwned. It's great. If you can tell, I don't like those flying enemies. But I get a lot further in the next session, which is actual live footage, live commentary, you know, at the time of recording, instead of posts like this. I'm probably going to stay away from most post-commentary, just because, you know, I like the reactions that you get from, you know, live commentary. Though it can't be as cogent as this is, you know, because I don't have to worry about playing, I can just talk. I probably should be filling this with more conversation, but you know, I don't have a ton to say about this game right now. There's not many new elements yet. You know, and a lot of the stuff that I want to talk about, I can't talk about because it's all in next sessions that I don't want to spoil for you guys. I don't want to spoil, you know, episode 17 here in episode 15, I think it would be. So, you know, there's that. So we're about to the end here. I think I just got frustrated and decided, you know what, I'm going to cool down. But then in a couple hours I came back and we did a lot of good work in this area. We got a lot done. Got a lot done. But yeah, the recording is basically over. So we'll be going back to live next episode. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. It's still about a minute. So I think I run up here and I get killed by the Ember Skulls again. And I'm like, okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do some farming. So we're probably gonna end it off here for a bit. But you know, I had a lazy Saturday. You know, just nothing to do. So I was like, well, I'll just record more. So I ended up recording this and Dark Souls and another LP, and that whole weekend I did a lot of recording. Yep, here it is. Death. So that's the end of the session. I got frustrated and quit. So, I want to thank you guys for joining me for this very different episode of Salt and Sanctuary. And I hope you guys had a fun time. I had fun playing. And I'll see you in the next episode, guys.